The Winbot W3 OMNI is just too cool. I'm going to walk you through what you get in the box, how it all works, and how good this is at cleaning your windows, whether it is something like sliding doors or something a whole lot more complicated and harder to do. And believe me, I will show you copious footage of this thing in action because it's honestly just too cool. There are two different parts of this. There's the actual base station and then the robot itself, which is all connected with a cord. Along the back of the little base station here, you're going to find a couple different components. There is a physical leash that you can use as kind of like a drop protection feature. It just can loop onto something if it's high up in the air. And then you have the battery pack. The battery pack comes not installed, it just slides in and plugs into place very easily. Technically, you could get additional battery packs and just keep using this thing for longer. Then you have an integrated power cord, which can all be just tucked up into here very nice and neat. The cable can also route out that back there so you can plug it in if you're running this to an extension cord or just have this inside to charge up that battery pack. When not in use, the robot can hang onto the back. I did find the cord was a little short for some really big windows, so keep that in mind. When you are ready to use this thing, you're going to open up the front. This is actually a whole washing tub to clean the two washing pads that are included with it. You slide that in, close it up. It literally looks like a little washing machine. I'll then go to the little touch screen or the little screen here on the front, and I'm going to choose the cleaning mode. So you can do like a tub clean, you can do a heavy duty clean or a standard clean, as well as a few other different tricks. We're just going to do a heavy duty clean or a standard clean, but once you press that, it's going to clean the little brush you're going to spin and clean that mop pad. Also on the base station here, you have clean and dirty water, which you can easily swap out or refill when needed. With that said, I can go ahead and press the play button and it's going to start cleaning the wash pad there on the front. While that's happening, let's look at the robot. So there are 6 little nozzles here, 3 on either side. So as it is driving around your windows, it will spray cleaning solution out to make sure that it's cleaning the window as it goes, which also keeps the bottom of the robot moist and wet and helps it maintain good suction to your window. You have a little handle there, and you have a little button that you can use to start it, and the refill is on the top too. Now in the box, you get a small bottle of the cleaning solution. This is the Winbot window cleaning solution. You can buy larger ones. I'm sure you could also use other brands like Windex, whatever, or you can buy more from Winbot. Once this whole process is done, it takes about a minute and a half or so to clean this. I pull it out of the front of the station there. I go ahead and turn the robot over onto its back, and I snap the little mop into place. Of course, make sure the wet mop side is facing out because I put it on the wrong way initially there. I did mention you get 2 of these, which is nice because you can have one in there, one on here, but they can get dirty, so it's good to be able to swap them out if you're doing a whole lot of windows. When the time comes, you just press it up against the window and hold that button on the top there for 2 seconds, which allows it to activate the suction and connect to the window. Then it's going to start cleaning. Here we have these large sliding doors. I'll clean both the inside and the outside of this. But look how cool this looks, just driving around. It's going to go and find the boundaries of whatever it's cleaning, the window, the door, and then it's going to start just a pattern of going back and forth, clean the entire thing, going down a little bit each time so it's overlapping, and it did a fantastic job cleaning these windows, really scrubbing up against it to get it clean. Here's a close-up as it's going back and forth across the window here. When it comes across, you will see those 3 nozzles spray out that cleaning solution, which it will repeatedly do to keep it all clean. So really neat to see that kind of close up, but just going across the window here. Now, this is pretty safe, right? This is just a sliding door on the inside. Let's ramp it up a little bit. We can see the process here, but once it's done, let's move to the outside, which definitely gets a bit dirtier here. So I reset it. I re-washed the mopping pad here, which was starting to get a little bit dirty from the inside, which got kind of grimy with the dogs, but it gets even crazier on the outside because the dogs are really getting into it. And it also has the elements, but it did an amazing job here too, leaving us with a completely clear window. You can see it gets really close to those edges. There's bumpers on all the corners so it can detect where those edges are. So if there's no edges, it will have a problem with that. But for me, in all my testing, it worked great in detecting all the boundaries of the windows, doors, and all of that. I can see for regular windows this being a little bit extra, taking too much compared to just grabbing a washcloth and doing it yourself. But if you have something big like these doors, it's very handy just to stick it on there and let it go and let it do it, and you don't have to worry about it. Not to mention where we're gonna upgrade this thing to, because we don't just have these doors, we have some higher up windows that also are gonna need cleaned. And yeah, I did need a little bit extra room on there. It's like 5.5 meters or something for that cable. So I did have to put it on a chair just to make sure there was space. Now, if you're having something on higher and there is a ledge, it actually has suction on the bottom of that base station, which gives you extra drop protection. You can see here after cup one of these, this is what it looks like after one. These are getting very dirty. So it's definitely getting a lot of grime off of there. Besides all of that, which I love that you can control it by itself, you can connect it to the Ecovacs app and use it here too. This gives you further control over what the bot is doing. You can choose all the modes, but like I'm not here, I can have somebody else still use this because there's physical controls on the base station itself. Or if you're taking this somewhere and there's no Wi-Fi, you're fine. But here, when I do have Wi-Fi, I can do cool stuff like drive it around. So it's up there on the window. It's really responsive and I can just drive this around the window to get a spot that it missed or something. For the longest time, we thought it missed a spot and I was circling trying to get it and it was just not getting cleaned. Turned out, other side of the window. So you're gonna have to watch out for that. But it was really neat to be able to drive this thing around. So if there's a certain spot that you need to get, you don't even have to do the whole window. You can go to it, you can spray the solution manually from here too. So really neat that you have all of that control over this. Frankly, this is amazing. There's so many use cases for this between businesses and homes. For big windows like this, normally we would pay somebody a ton of money to come out and do these windows. And now I can just get on a ladder and stick this on there and let it do it in a few minutes. It's so much easier, safer, quicker to do, not to mention cheaper. Even with the price of this robot, it's far cheaper than having somebody out to professionally do these large windows. So I love it. This is such a cool smart home style product that just works. It's very easy to use. You don't have to have Wi-Fi though. That does give you that greater control here. If you have any sort of windows that you need that are a little bit on the larger side or a lot of them that you don't want to manually do, then this is something to check out.